my sweet bumblebees. I'm Gigi Mamel, and this is Living a Gigi Ma style. If you guys have been following me for a little while, you know that Shelley's Dollies and Tina's Reborns and more, we did a collab talking about or doing bookshelves for our dolly houses. Well, I also did a kitchen set for that dolly house or my dolly room in my bookshelf. And Shelley's Dollies wanted to know how I made it. So I thought I'd walk you guys through what I did. And that way, if you're ever interested in making one, you can do it yourself, okay? Let me show you what I made everything out of, all right? Here we go. I'm going to switch the camera around so you can see it. Okay, right there is my little kitchen wall. I pulled it out of the bookshelf. Now, it's off-center because this part of the wall here, there's a bookcase that sits right here. So I had to have room, make sure I had plenty of room for the bookcase. Because this wall section slides into my book, the cubby hole that this is made out of. So let me tell you how I made this little kitchen set, okay? All right, let me get a hold of my phone properly here. All right, this section right here is actually 2 tea boxes. Let me go get a tea box and I'll show you what I mean. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I didn't realize, but we don't have any of the right size, but this is what I'm talking about. It's just a tea box like this. But the ones I used were, if you can tell, were just a little bit bigger. All right. So I used a tea box similar to this on the bottom, but there were 2 of them. I took duct tape and wrapped just a section of it right here. I took cardboard and I wrapped the bottom part of it in duct tape, and then I took strips of cardboard and I went here all the way across and did the counter section, and here I wrapped duct tape around here, and I used 2 strips of kind of thicker cardboard, glued them together, and wrapped them with duct tape and glued it to the back. Now, the burners and this back section is construction paper. If you notice, my burners are a little bigger than they should have been, but I had already glued the back 2 down and I didn't want to redo them. Now, the door is a piece of cardboard wrapped in construction paper. The handles are beads. This is a really long, skinny bead. Then I wrapped the rest of it in wood grain contact paper. And the doors are just pieces of cardboard wrapped in contact paper, glued on with beads for handles. I painted the countertop the same color as the fireplace. The upper cabinets are the same kind of tea boxes, just turned upright with strips of cardboard, and the handles. These little handles that are basically, they're just really skinny beads. Okay? Then the kitchen sink is a piece of cardboard wrapped in white contact or construction paper with the sink kind of drawn on it. And then the faucet there's 4 beads glued together here, and then 2 beads for handles. And the window is strips of there's a backsplash, which is just construction paper with little squares glued on. A window with contact paper cardboard yellow construction paper. Now, the curtain is a piece of material that I gathered and then just glued on top. And then we have our kind of wonky little microwave here. It's just a little box with construction paper glued onto it. But that is my kitchen. It looks pretty good from a distance. It really does. Now, I did, they are kind of floating because this is for Barbie doll, so I had to be a little taller, so everything kind of floats, but it doesn't look bad at all. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And let me put it back, and I'll show you where it goes in the bookshelf. Okay, I slid it back into the wall that it goes on. See how it fits nicely in there? And what I was talking about with the bookcase back there. But there we go. We have a kitchenette in the Dolly house. Thank you for joining me. I hope that kind of gives you some ideas on different things that you might be able to do for in your own houses. It was fun to put together and pretty easy, actually. You just kind of have to use that old imagination, you know what I mean? All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day today. From Gigi to you. Be happy, be safe, be sensible, do your very, very best to behave, whether you want to or not. I love you guys. Have a great day now.